Hi, my name is Jeff with Asus. We're here at CES 2020 showing all the new gaming systems that we have from ROG and TUF Gaming. This is the new A17, or actually this is the A15. We've got 17-inch and 15-inch versions of the same laptop. We actually got two different designs on this one. So here you can see this one has a subtler gray lid. This is a little bit more low profile if you want to have the power of a gaming laptop but don't want to out yourself as a gamer. We've also got a design that's got sort of a red strip around the lid, has sort of that black and red traditional aggressive gaming look. So if you really want to look like you've got a gaming laptop, you can do that as well. One of the nice things about this system is about 8% smaller than the previous generation by volume. We made the bezels that are around the display a little bit thinner. We still have room for a webcam though. There's a little bit of a bump here, leaves enough space for the camera, and it actually makes it easier to lift up the lid. Despite the fact that we made the chassis a little bit smaller, we're actually able to squeeze in a larger battery. So this optionally comes with a 90 watt-hour battery, which is almost the maximum size you can take on a plane. So you easily get over 10 hours of battery life with this, which is really good for a gaming laptop because you're not traditionally used to getting good battery life in a system like this. In terms of the processor inside, we've got the latest 4th generation AMD Ryzen mobile CPUs. So that's the latest CPUs from AMD. What's really neat about this platform, it's built using 7nm process technology, which allows them to squeeze 8 cores, 16 threads onto a single CPU. So it's basically double the power you got in the previous generation. Really important for a gaming machine like this because gamers don't just play games on their system. They do a lot of other things, and especially the TUF Gaming laptop lineup is made for people who want an affordable laptop to do everything with. So having a really powerful processor is very important. On the graphics side, we can configure this up to a GeForce RTX 2060.
Dieses Video wird euch von der Seagate CUDA 510 SSD präsentiert. News und Testberichte zu Seagate-Produkten findet ihr unter dem Link in der Infokarte.
So plenty of horsepower for gaming. The display is an IPS level panel that goes up to 144 Hertz. So you have enough power to do high refresh gaming. And then what's really neat about the new AMD platform is that it supports adaptive sync for GeForce GPUs. So this actually has a range of, I believe it's 48 to 144 Hertz. It'll intelligently vary the refresh rate to match the frame rate of the GPU, which means you get smoother performance, you get no visual tearing, so it's a much more immersive gaming experience. This is configured with DDR4 3200 memory. That's actually a faster spec of memory than you're used to getting in a laptop, so you get a little bit of extra performance there. And then obviously we've got an SSD under the hood in all configurations. It's really interesting, we actually have a second SSD slot in this as well. We notice with people who buy affordable gaming laptops is they want something that they can upgrade over time. So this comes all configurations that have the dual SSD slots. One of those will always be open so you can easily add a second drive. There's also a version of this system that has a smaller 48 watt-hour battery, but then room for a 2.5-inch hard drive if you want to have really a lot of space at a low cost. As part of the TUF Gaming family, these are designed to be really, really durable. So they pass military-grade testing for things like extreme environments, vibration and shock. And we also have a self-cleaning cooling system that helps the laptop last over a long time. So everybody has seen pictures of the inside of systems that have dust all over the coolers, all over the fans. That degrades your performance and also affects your stability over time. So we've got a self-cleaning cooling mechanism on the inside. It's a special fan housing with an anti-dust tunnel. Basically what it does is it collects dust and ejects it out of the back of the system so it doesn't accumulate on the fans and the heat sinks. Another thing with systems like this is upgraders. I think I mentioned this before, but upgraders want to be able to open up their system and upgrade it over time. So we've got a special pop-open screw on the bottom of the system that when you unscrew it actually separates the chassis panel so you don't need a special prying tool to get in. So it actually makes opening the system just a little bit easier for people who don't necessarily have a guitar pick or one of those special prying tools around. So you can see we've basically got all the ports here, including Type-C, including an Ethernet port, including HDMI. This is the TUF Gaming A15. It's a brand new model. We're also going to have an Intel-based version of it based on the next generation Intel platform called the F15. Unfortunately, I can't tell you more about that right now, but this is going to be available in Q1, and it's a really great all-around system for people who want to do gaming and a lot more at an affordable price.